What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with you? Man, let me look. Normally, typically, I like to come on here and really cover politics, policy, the laws, as they change or as they affect the lives of the culture. I really normally typically don't cover the culture in general. However, I got to start. I see now, I got to start covering this shit. I see if we let these new jokers, have at it, the whole direction of this shit finna be driven into the river. And I say that with a certain level of humility. I think it's important now and imperative that I start covering the culture and add a certain commentary and direction to the conversation. So, recently I was listening to the dude of the Big Facts podcast. I don't remember the dude's name. On my next podcast, I'm gonna update y'all with his exact name, but you can go Google it. Big Facts podcast. And I want to address something. So everybody, I'm sure everybody, all of us in the culture, amongst the culture, you heard about Rallo, the Atlanta rap success story. Recently, been indicted and arrested. Him and his crew, for conspiracy and manufacturing of marijuana, and that's a big deal because the brother, he was doing some real good things, some real important work in Atlanta, in his community, and amongst his, amongst the culture and his guys as it pertains to his neighborhood. He was doing some real important work. If I must say so myself, in terms of creating jobs and opportunity for guys around him, giving back to the community, things of that nature. So he recently caught a case, allegedly manufacturing marijuana through private jets, through all his dealings. So you got this dude from the Big Facts podcast, right? Promote himself as an authoritative figure on the culture, having been in a Fed system, so he thinks that lends him credibility to, cover the culture. And I'm not knocking that, each his own. I respect the fact that, he like a lot of us, come from the streets, come out the gutter and really try, capitalize off something more positive, which is the information edification. And there's nothing wrong with that. You ain't gonna never find me, knocking a man for having, changed courses. This is what a wise man does. But my issue with him is this. So Rallo recently was, like I said, got knocked for the Ford case. And his effort to, cover the culture, more particularly the Rallo indictment and current circumstance and situation, like a lot of bloggers, vloggers, and online commentators, was covering that, rightfully so. Shorty Rallo was a big deal, but two issues I'm gonna address today, straight out of hand. First of all, this dude from the Big Facts Radio, I take issue with the fact that he called himself an authoritative figure on matters of street shit, but throw T.I. name in the midst of his effort to add some context to Rallo's situation. First of all, everybody speculating, unless you got a direct call from this kid, the guy Rallo specifically giving you facts on his situation. All of his speculation. So I'm not an expert of the facts on Rallo case, but I feel like I can speak on it. Having 10 years in the feds, had 35 years to life, gave it back myself. Beat my own case, gave my own life sentence back with the feds. This is unheard of, right? So let me take the reins. Let me take the wheel out the hands of you silly niggas. You feel me? Because I see now, like a lot of you dudes, think that you possibly been in or whatever. And I ain't hating, I ain't knocking. I ain't fucked up about a dude switching lanes, getting on some positive shit. But just because you've been in the feds don't make you no motherfucking authoritarian figure. And I'm gonna tell you why. Here's the issue and the problem with the Big Facts podcast dude, right? He's had a show, you know, covering Rollo, as I said, and he talked about three people Rollo should have need to be looking out for. He throw the big homie T.I. name out there. Everybody know about the T.I. story. I'm not gonna edify that. That shit is 12, 13 years old, but I do take issue with the fact that you call yourself being an ex-Fed nigga when the rule numero uno when you in the feds is you never ever say nothing about no dude, and you know insinuate no dude having ratted without no concrete evidence, paperwork, or solidification to back it up. And that's what he did with T.I. You feel me now? Big Meech already came. For one, listen, I told dudes back then, I told dudes 10 years ago when the T.I. situation I was in, when the T.I. situation came about, and dudes was, you know, running T.I. name through the mud like he hot, he snitched, he all that. Now, I'm not no expert on T.I. case. I'm an expert on my own case. I beat my own case, my own Fed case. So, you know, I wasn't no jail's attorney on T.I.'s case, but I can say this, speaking from intellect, you feel me? I already knew that dude Tip never snitched. I just had that genuine sense because it's called prosecutorial discretion. The feds can prosecute a case however in which they want. So even though T.I., first of all, you niggas need to learn the law. First of all, even though T.I. he got caught with a lot of straps. If you got caught with 99 straps or 1 strap, your sentence is still the same. The same way if you go on a string of armed robberies. Your sentence don't they don't stack it up. So even though the only enhancement he would get is for the enhancement for the extendo, or the enhancement for having a machine gun, which is maybe 2 years more, but it's still 0 to 10 years. Your prior convictions is what get you enhanced in the feds. But like I said, pursuant to prosecutorial discretion, the feds can waive all of that. You feel me? They can pursue any crime in which the manner in which they see fit. And when you're a major figure like T.I. was, the fact that they caught him and the fact that he's going to serve some time. You feel me? The fact they're going to have him go out like he did go out and accept responsibility in public. That's enough for the Fed because he's a major figure. He can have an effect on a lot of people, and it did ultimately. Around that same time, T.I. went to prison. A lot of other street niggas went to prison too. So quite naturally, the wave had changed, and what you see now, and to the point, it got us to the place where we at now. Like the dude from myself and the dude from the Big Facts podcast. A lot of dudes is trying to get out them streets, because they saying that the shit is just not working. You feel me? You feel me? It's just not working like it used to work. So this was the thinking and the prosecutors and their mindset in prosecuting T.I. They knew whether they give him 10 years or 1 day. The fact that they caught him it's what is called a deterrent. It's gonna have a deterrent effect on the population, the general public. And by them catching him and having him accept responsibility in public, this causes a lot of other dudes to not even want to engage and participate in the criminal lifestyle as like we used to. And that's exactly what they did. So my point is this. A lot of dudes was claiming T.I. was snitching and all that because he got such less significant time than most other dudes got. Again, he's a major prominent figure. So the fact that he got caught and going to accept responsibility in public, that's enough of a reason for them to, give him a lesser significant sentence. But more importantly, Big Meech then already came out among other people on record saying that T.I. there's no record evidence that T.I. has ever snitched. And on top of that, ain't no when you're dealing with the feds, ain't no such thing as a private snitch after you have been convicted, after the case is over. It's called a 5K1. It's going to be in the indictment. It's going to be a matter of public record. Yeah, they might have concealed when you go to sentencing. They might not put you on full blast when the snitch go to sentencing because they're going to want to hide the rat until the case is over. But ain't no private rats. My point, ain't no private snitches. So if T.I. was a snitch, You feel me? I can't believe we still having this conversation 12, 13 years later. But if T.I. was 11 years later, if T.I. was a private, if T.I. was a snitch, it'd be a matter of public record called a 5K1. You can go look at his docket sheets and it would have a 5K1 on it, or a 35B. 35B where the prosecutor go on the record, but they cover the record, but they go before the courts and ask for a reduction of sentence because this man participated in substantial assistance. There's nowhere in public record where someone is saying T.I. There's no one inside the public record where T.I. has there's nowhere inside the public record where you can find a 5K1 or 35 a Rule 35B in reference to T.I. So this dude, this is the big facts podcast dude, right? Just irks the, I'm not gonna make it personal, but I will say it frustrates the shit out of me when I hear these dudes come on, call themselves coming on the record as authority figures as far as the street shit go, because they've been in affairs. Nigga, one thing you know about being in affairs, nigga, you don't make no wild accusations against nobody unless you got some facts and some paperwork to back it up. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So the fact that this dude coming out talking about Rallo should be looking out for T.I. in terms of T.I. might have snitched. That's innuendo. You insinuate, nigga. Nigga. This is another thing. This is what I hate about you minimum security fed ass niggas. You niggas never been to the United States Penitentiary. You niggas wasn't in no Marion. You niggas wasn't in USP Beaumont. You niggas never wasn't in Canaan, none of these federal, these maximum security federal prisons across the country like me and a lot of these other dudes in T.I. I tell you niggas, it's a whole different ball game. See, but you dudes think you've been to the feds, that you niggas think you've been to the feds and come home that they give you a credibility. Nah, nigga, because you moving like a minimum security fed ass nigga about coming out here and trying to dirty up that man's name by even insinuating that Rallo should be looking out for T.I. in terms of T.I. might have did some rat shit. Nigga, nigga, if you was in a fed, nigga, if you say you was in a fed, nigga, you already know that shit would have got your ass blew up and ran up top. Basically meaning you would have got disgraced by your own homeboys, the partners from your town. You would have got disgraced, belittled, and ran into the cage, nigga. So I don't fuck like you. I see you dudes. You wear the vests in your videos and your podcasts. Wear the vests with the teardrops and like that shit make your street nigga. But you propagating false ass information and you giving these young guys out here a false perception of what that shit really entails, nigga. One thing about that fast shit, everything is based on principle and character. So for you to be out, I gotta address this shit, for one, and I don't got no skin in the game. I don't got no skin in the game. You feel me? I don't except for a mixtape just dropped. T.I. not, well, them niggas eating ain't making me shit. Well, Rallo eating ain't making me shit, but I find this shit is depressing to see these dudes take this fake ass approach to street shit for real niggas. For real niggerism, for lack of a better term, niggas call themselves giving these people this image and this facade like because they've been in the feds, they got the authority to speak on this shit, nigga. You speaking on the side of your neck, insinuating that T.I. might have told on Rallo, nigga. You throwing that shit all out there, all haphazardly, under the premise that because you was in the feds, nah, nigga, it don't work like that. Yeah, you might know some shit, and I ain't gonna say I know everything, but I know this, nigga. You tripping. You tripping, big facts podcast, dude. You tripping, like really, and that shit ain't. I just can't let that shit go unaddressed or unabated. Like you don't make no accusations of no nigga, no never man out. That man out here in his own lane, T.I. Doing his thing. Everybody know. Ain't no secret. T.I. don't need me to speak for him, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I ain't gonna ask no nigga because it ain't about him. It's about the culture and it's about getting this shit corrected and standing on solid footing. Especially because you niggas fuck with my bread and butter to a certain degree. Like I'm an ex-fed nigga. I was in the pins, nigga. The USPs. Ask your homeboys, ask your partners. I don't give a fuck where you from. Chicago, DC, Maryland, Memphis, and I've been all over the country. Memphis, Atlanta, Cali, ask the brothers all over this country. What's a USP as opposed to a minimum security? You niggas must have been in them joints where Martha Stewart was at, nigga. Where them insider trader niggas go at. You niggas wasn't in no motherfucking no maximum security Fed pins where that shit matter the most, nigga. You feel me? So I take issue with these dudes coming out here acting like they add some real solidified commentary to the culture, but they doing it all wrong. You really going insinuate T.I. name on Rallo case for what? Under the premise that you's a Fed nigga. That's numero uno, my man. You don't dirty up no motherfucking body, nigga. If you say somebody hot, you better be able. If you say somebody hot, meaning in the Fed, hot mean you snitching, hot mean you told, nigga, hot mean you on a nigga case, and y'all can check my shit, nigga. You know, Google me. Matter of fact, Blow still selling mixtape volume 1 just dropped. Google me, you already know. Doggman, get him. Baltimore shit. DMG the label. So Google that and do a background check on my shit and yeah. Everything like super. I'm talking about my shit. You know, super 100. They know what's up with me. So when you do your investigation, it's gonna get back. Information gonna reach you. What's up with me? Like all I do is go to trial. Like I'm not bragging. That's what it is with me. All I do is go to trial, Fed, state, and beat them. I just gave a life sentence back. So with the feds myself. So yeah, you dudes is my point is. Big facts podcast, dude. You really going on a record like insinuating T. I take issue with that, like, cause you saying you's a Fed nigga. You been with them people. You know what it is with them people, but you doing it all wrong. Like don't be no whore, no slave for the come up, my dude. Like and got your facts all wrong. Like you dirtying up a nigga name, and that's numero uno. Rule number 1. If you got some allegations against a nigga being hot. Or snitching, hot means snitching in the Fed. If you got some allegations, you better be able to back that shit up, nigga, or you gonna succumb to the same repercussions as if you was hot. You gonna get blew up, you gonna get fucked up, you gonna get your ass tore out the yard, then you gonna get ran into the cage. That's just what it is. So yeah, but now let's put that shit to rest. Like I'm saying, like anybody feel like any man throughout this country, you feel like I said something wrong, like. Comment, subscribe, like, tell me I'm wrong, nigga. Call me out when you feel like I ain't said the truth. But yeah, so now that's the first thing now. But this next issue is real dear to my heart because it's a big deal, and it still is along the lines of the Rallo situation. Vlad TV snitched. That's how I'm gonna say it. Vlad TV is charged. DJ Vlad. In my mind, in my eyes, is charged with some hot shit. I feel, yeah, of course Rallo shouldn't have been on a record saying certain things about his current circumstance situation, but he didn't. He never said that this is what he's currently moving marijuana through private jets. He never said that, but he did say more than enough. He said too much. Yes, he got his own self blamed up. Everybody. However, if you niggas, this go for all you podcast vloggers, rap culture covering ass niggas. If y'all niggas ain't gonna cover the culture in a stand-up fashion, I'm protesting you niggas, man. Don't even fuck with them niggas. I'm gonna fuck how much credibility they so-called got. And this is why I say that. This is why I say Vlad TV is the reason why Rallo is in the prison system now. Because even though, yes, Rallo is charged with shooting himself in the foot, Vlad, y'all stabbed him in the back because y'all got years of Vlad's TV shit. Got years of covering ex convicts and ex notorious drug dealers. So they know the ins and the outs of how that shit works. You say certain things on a podcast, on a phone, on a video, on social media, that how that's tipping the feds off. So y'all niggas wasn't even y'all. I feel like Vlad TV stabbed Rallo in the back and literally did some hot shit on him because y'all wasn't even supposed to air that shit without edifying that shit. If y'all niggas gonna cover the culture, like realistically, if y'all gonna cover the culture and y'all know everything about rap, hip hop culture is a reflection of the streets. That's just what it is. Like they married in it, one and the same. You can't get rap culture without street shit. You got these suburban area kids, and these new niggas are fixing themselves to the culture, but the baseline is the streets, nigga, and that'll never change. So Vlad TV, if y'all gonna be covering this shit, y'all got to do this shit with a certain level of principality, a certain level of stand-up nigga shit with it. Don't just be covering this shit willy-nilly and putting a nigga life in jeopardy. Yeah, so I say it again. Yeah, Rallo is responsible for his own fate, but Vlad, nigga, y'all niggas ain't getting off with just sliding that past like that. Y'all really stabbed that man in the back, and that was some real hot shit y'all did, because y'all supposed to edited that shit, or at least call him back like, yo, listen, this what we running. Is you sure you want, go on a record with having, the commentary that you having? So with all that said, yeah, like, subscribe, comment, drop something in the comment section. We're gonna be back with more videos soon. Countdown to impeachment soon will resume. Trap the vote 2018 midterm elections coming up this year. I encourage all, if you're in the state of Maryland, you got, even if you got two felonies, you now can vote. We got to change politics. We got to change policy. More important, we got to change the narrative and the conversation, and ultimately, effectively change our culture and the laws in which that affect our culture. So yeah, with all that said, yeah,